Good afternoon, Kark Army.
The Karkagation.
The Karkagation, yes. I was going to point that out as well. Brought to us by one of our tens of listeners, Mr. CJ Relford.
Going way back.
Going way back. So thank
CJ,
you
what's up?
for that awesome idea, the Karkagation. I like that. But we have another meal of sides today.
Sort of another meal of sides.
But a main entree in the middle that you guys are going to definitely either get completely entertained by or turn the broadcast off.
Yeah, ooh, we're going to sink or swim.
Yeah, pretty much. Today is a sink or swim day.
Sink or swim.
We're going to go through the segments, but the main entree we'll get to is what we're calling Test the Ship. It's basically going to be like a virtual trust fall. To see how we can, see how well we know each other and know ourselves.
We'll explain some details more when we get closer.
Before we get started on the segments today, again, thank you to Jake Kiedeman for last week's video. Like it, share it, and also, like our page so you can stay up to date. We are still working on t-shirts, so keep up to date with what's going on in the Kark Army. So let's get started, JJ the CPA. What is the first segment?
First segment, as always, unfinished business.
Unfinished business.
You got any unfinished business?
I honestly don't have any unfinished business. I have a lot of rants for the chopping block, but what do you got for unfinished
I just got one thing.
Okay.
It's a little different than the normal unfinished businesses we do.
Okay.
I want to say thank you.
Oh, okay.
You gave me some shoe racks last time
give
I
you
was
some-
at your house.
Yeah.
I think you were going to throw them away anyway.
They were garbage,
But you said I could have them, and I brought them home. We put them in our master closet. We got so much more. It's so organized. All the shoes, all organized.
I'm glad I could help. People helping people.
People helping people, man.
People helping people.
helping people.
Fantastic, because they were like covered in spider webs, so I'm glad you cleaned it off.
I think we cleaned them off. I didn't bring them in, so.
Either that or you now have an infestation of baby spiders. Sorry, Stacy. Either way, that could get a little weird.
A little dicey.
Okay.
All right.
Unfinished business. I don't have any this week, so let's jump right into
Weekend wrap.
Weekend wrap. This was a big weekend for a lot of things. I just want to say the weekend wrap that I want to relate back to is moving. I gave a rant about that last week. It still sucks, let me tell you that. But we pretty much...
I could have told you that.
Yeah, we pretty much wrapped that up.
I didn't need the weekend to tell you that.
Well, when you don't have any babysitters and your two toddlers are at home and you're trying to upload your entire house into a pod, and then more importantly entertain two little kids that have the attention span of -2 minutes, this weekend couldn't have ended quick enough. So that was my weekend wrap.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I had what I would describe as the opposite weekend to that.
Okay.
I slept in twice.
I hate you. God bless it.
Slept in till almost 11 both
Are you
mornings.
kidding? How do you do
Saturday and Sunday. It's pretty simple, Kark. Let me tell you how I do it.
You get pretty drunk the night before.
I say, Stace, I would really love to sleep in. Is that okay? And usually she says yes. If she doesn't, then we do whatever we have to do.
I can't wait till you
It's
have
pretty
your
wonderful.
second kid, and that's not an option anymore. Because you can't play one-on-one. It's going to be, you guys are both going to be active in the defensive game.
It's possible. I sleep in a lot less than I used to.
Stacey, mark this date down as the day that JJ realized it's no longer going to happen.
I get it, but don't hate because I'm taking advantage.
I'm not
now
hating.
that I can.
Maybe this is a little jealousy.
I think it is.
I think it is
That's
jealousy.
exactly what it was.
Now I will say there has been plenty of times where Micah has, said the same thing. If I want to sleep in, but I don't think I can physically sleep in past like 9.
Ooh, I can still put it away, man. I bet you I could go till 1 o'clock if I really wanted to.
What are you, a college
I didn't
kid?
even go to bed that late. I went to bed at like midnight both days.
What the heck? How do you do that?
I don't know, man. It's a gift.
I guess. I mean, it's not even self-taught. I would assume, and you're just born with it.
I think you're just born with it. Yeah.
Wow. So your weekend was a lot different than mine.
Yeah. I spent a little bit of time reading about the NFL draft, although I complained about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Good to see the Colts getting a lot of defensive players. Caught up a little bit on the NHL, NBA playoffs, though not too much now that all my teams are gone. So it was pretty relaxing. I did very little this weekend. We had a very relaxing weekend.
I'm glad you did. At least somebody did.
It was good. Sounds like the opposite of your weekend.
Yeah, and that kind of rolls into the next segment. Yeah, see, Jessica knows. 2 kids, game changer. Thank you. All right,
We'll
appreciate
see.
it.
We'll see how
It
it
will
works out.
happen, and then we will look back at this video after you have your second kid, and you're going to be like, "Mother, you're right." I have no free time. It's man-to-man defense. And then you have people like Craig who want to have a small basketball team. You got to run the zone.
You got to run the super zone on that.
I don't even understand it,
I don't understand it either.
Good for you. Bless you. Everybody that has 2 kids or more, bless you. I feel the pain. This kid will soon enough.
I'm just well rested.
I hate you. God, I hate you so much sometimes. I hope you can't sleep tonight. So that
I did have a little trouble on Sunday night.
Good. I'm glad. I hope you woke up with indigestion or
if
something.
that makes you feel any better. I had a hard time getting settled. I think I was over. I think I was over rested.
Oh, you were over.
I think I was over rested.
Wow.
I think I was over rested.
Wow, you really know how to piss somebody off.
Just you, man.
Jeez. Really dig underneath that right there and really rip out my heart. Unbelievable.
All right.
So weekend update. That was it was a busy weekend. Hopefully next weekend's not going to be as hectic. That's what I'm hoping for.
Cool.
And now that rolls into a new segment that we're going to try, and this is called what? What did we decide the name of this one?
Old Man Move of the Week.
Old Man Move of the Week. So here we go. Since we're just rolled out of the weekend update, and you all know I moved, I still think sometimes I'm 20 to 27 years old. And
20 to 27.
that was before I blew my shoulder out.
Is that the? Yeah. 27.
27 was the year. So I still think I can lift small things. Yeah, see? All right. Open the door and shove JJ out. Thank you. Yes, we will. Don't worry. Tuck and roll. So I still think I can lift things, and I'm also extremely cheap when it comes to certain things, like hiring moving company. So I had the old man move of the weekend where you're just lifting way too heavy things. You're not using proper technique. I think the thing that I hurt myself on was the king-size mattress. Thank you. That's a red light.
Yeah.
Trying to lift a mattress, you might as well try to curl a wet noodle.
It's so awkward. It's so awkward.
Your body's contorting in different ways, and you don't know what the hell's going on. And then one thing sways this way, and then you hit a wall.
I'll be real honest with you.
Here we go.
The amount of times that you've moved, I'm really surprised you made that kind of a rookie mistake and then just shell out.
We're going to shell out to when we move in, but I'm just like, I can't, man. I told you my rent last week was like $2,000.
I mean, the last time I moved, I paid movers to move my things from my condo into a storage unit, and then later from a storage unit into my house.
Yeah, what did that cost you, JJ?
I don't know.
Yeah.
A couple $100.
Oh, you're full of it.
I don't know, maybe it was
You're
like
well rested and you're apparently dumb at math. Because it was not a couple $100.
It wasn't that much. It wasn't that much stuff.
Either way, I tweaked my back. I actually slept on the floor last night in between my 2 girls because they're sharing a bedroom, so that's a whole other experience right now. But
you don't have a bed?
No, we do, but the girls don't sleep. Anyways, that'll be another rant for
Were you trying to save your back, like Tiger Woods style?
Yeah, Tiger Woods style. Like you're trying to, on a hard surface.
Yeah.
Either way, it didn't work. My back's tweaked now, so
that sucks.
I'm sure I'll complain about that for the next 1 to 3 months.
I shared this story with you, and it wasn't this week, so technically, I'm not in the old man move of the week this week. But
that was totally me.
I went out for I've been running a little bit. I went out for a run the other day. And
a
jog, if you will.
Soft J.
And about 5 steps in, just shooting pain in my calf. I thought I tore it.
Did you stretch before?
I did not stretch.
See, that's an old man move right there. You don't stretch anymore.
Yeah, fair point.
You just you kind of do a couple leg kicks and you go.
It was the gnarliest Charlie horse, and it's still a little bit tight in there and doesn't feel good. So.
I'm telling you, and that's something that's going to last at least 6 to 7 months. It's going to be lingering.
I'm going to have to deal with it through golf season.
That's going to just be an advantage for me, and I'm going to take your money.
We'll see about that.
Tyler Malone just joined. He can give me some golf tips. Good golfer.
We'll see about that.
Anyways, so old man move of the week belongs to me.
Yep.
Thinking that I could still lift more weight than the weight room could hold, and I obviously can't. So form has gone to shit.
Yeah.
Way to go, Mark.
Yeah, way to go.
Okay.
Way to go.
Old man move of the week. I like that segment. I feel like that's going to be a pretty steady segment.
I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
A lot of injuries in this car.
I don't see why not.
Okay. So now we are going into the main entree, if you will. This is what we're going to call Test the Ship.
Test the Ship, short for Test the Friendship.
Thank you.
For those of you guys who don't know, Mark and I have been friends for a very long time. Very much longer than we haven't.
Yes.
And
long time.
We got a lot of funny stories, obscure moments, kind of built up over time. So
that's one way of putting it.
We thought it'd be fun, play a little game.
Close your door, lady. Come on.
Amateur. What is this, amateur hour?
You open your door on a main busy street while we're trying to... Oh, can't go that way. That's a one-way.
That's his garber right there. Anyway, so what I have done, I have written down, without consulting Mark,
I know nothing.
5 what I would call relatively obscure questions of times past
Okay.
that Mark should know, and that we're going to see. They're mostly about Mark, although some of them are mostly about both of us. I've written down the answers as well. My answers are in paper in here. So what I will do is I will ask the question, Mark will answer, then I will pull out my answer, and we will see if they match.
I like it. I like this.
All right, so hold on. I got the question separate.
Here we go, guys. This could go either really bad or really
First
good.
question.
Okay.
What would you describe as your crowning athletic achievement?
I mean, that's a lot, because I would say that I would...
Okay, let me rephrase. What would you say is your crowning athletic moment? Moment's probably a better way to say it. Biggest moment of your athletic career.
Oh, man. That's a tough one, but I'd probably have to say winning the 5th grade Dad's Club basketball
Oh, come on, be serious. Be
Oh,
serious.
no, okay.
That's not serious.
That
Come
was
on.
a serious
No,
one.
this is serious.
I would say maybe the sack that I had in the Noblesville Carmel football sectional championship.
You mean the QB sack in the sectional game versus Noblesville? Yes, 1 for 1.
Yes, okay.
Yes,
All
count
right.
it. Count it.
That was a
Off
good
to
one.
a hot start.
That was overtime, man.
Start. I was on the field afterwards.
You
I
smelled
came
like
down.
whiskey and bad decisions.
No comment. I was on the field though.
You were on the field.
Yeah, Ruster Field.
Yep, you were on the field. That was a good game. That was a good day. Good day. Hey, Joey.
Oh, okay, here we go. One time I was still living in Chicago. You had just met Micah.
Okay.
And you were kind of getting serious.
We're getting pretty serious.
And you brought her up, right?
Here we go.
Brought her up to visit your old buddy JJ.
Yes.
In Chi-Town.
First time she met you.
And you came, and I took you guys on a driving tour of the city.
Yes.
Do you remember said driving tour?
Said driving tour was Uncle Peasy's Magic Carpet Ride.
Uncle Peasy's Magic Carpet Ride.
That was a good time. That was a good time. And I'm
Man.
pretty sure they were filming like Transformers or something.
They were
It was
filming
like
Transformers.
an hour-long
Yeah.
tour of the city. That
We
was
got
a good
stuck in
time.
some traffic. We got stuck in a little bit of
Some
traffic.
bad traffic.
And they had all the props out in that one.
Yeah,
like
that
an
one
empty
street.
lot downtown.
It
Yeah.
was cool.
All right. Two
That
for
was a
two.
good one.
Two
All
for
right.
two.
Feeling good.
All right. Number 3. Where did I tell you that I was going to propose to my wife, Stacy?
First of all, I know I was pretty drunk when
Okay.
you told me this, and it
Okay.
was on top of a roof in Chicago. I don't remember the bar, but it was during, I believe, an AFC championship game for the Colts.
I think it was a divisional round.
Divisional game
But
against the
yes,
Ravens.
Against the Ravens. It was against the Ravens.
I don't remember the name of the bar, but it was on the roof of said bar. And
We're close.
come on, give me like.
So
Can we round up here?
I'm gonna get half credit.
What is it?
It was actually the rooftop deck at an old apartment building of mine
Here we go. I mean, that was pretty close.
in Lincoln Park.
Okay.
Now, in fairness, it was around the corner from the bar, so I had
But
a little
also,
opportunity
in
for
fa-
extra credit.
But
Mark.
in fairness, I was pretty hammered,
We were both pretty happy.
so I couldn't remember that you lived there.
I have a
Bonus question?
bonus 2 questions, so you can get some extra credit.
Here we go. All right.
One,
Come on.
First question.
Let's go!
What was the name of the bar? And 2,
Oh, shit.
second question, what did Stacy lose at that bar?
I know that one.
What did she lose at that bar on that night?
Oh, man. I don't remember.
You can take the second question
I don't
first.
remember the name of the bar, but I do remember we paid like $20 for all you could drink beer.
During
Which
the
was
game,
a
like, yeah, it was
fantastic
great.
deal
Great.
in Chicago. We were
Great.
super hype, and that's
That's
probably
right.
what led us to
That's
being
right.
super hammered. She lost her Dwight Freeney jersey that she won in the beer pong tournament of the Turkey Bowl.
Oh, close. No, I actually won the Dwight Freeney jersey. I gave her this Dwight Freeney jersey as a
a
Christmas
party.
gift.
But she lost
it
her
was
Dwight-
Christmas. It was like a week before. It was the first time she'd ever worn it.
She lost
Left
it.
it
Yeah,
there.
left it at the bar.
Left it at
Literally
bar.
the first time.
The bar was called Crossroads.
Crossroads. Damn it,
Crossroads.
you're right. I remember it now.
Dwight
Okay.
Freeney jersey.
Dwight
so that was
Freeney
pretty
jersey.
good. I'd say
Round up. Give it
round
to
up.
me.
We'll round up.
Hey, Craig, what's up?
All right. Here we go. This is a good one. This is a really good one.
Okay. Okay.
There's also extra credit involved in this.
There's always extra credit.
What was the name of the event
Oh, jeez.
at your university that was on the wristbands that we stole from your friend's dorm room?
Oh my god. That was a genius move, by the way.
So the second question, the bonus question, is how would you refer to the move that we pulled in an effort to get those wristbands and also some beads and some other tchotchkes?
Oh man, that was
It's similar to a beer pong move that you and I
Yeah, it's called the dodgeball move.
The dodgeball.
The dodgeball distraction.
Where you throw it up real high, everybody puts their
I believe
eyes
I
to the sky, and then you
distracted.
bounce it underneath.
I distracted with some fancy hand gestures,
You did.
and you went behind and pocketed.
You were face to face, and I was right behind her back, just turning in rotation, just picking up stuff off the desk.
Yes.
Do you remember what the name of the event was?
Man, I believe that was
Do you know the initials?
SSK, Spring Sports Spectacular. I
Spring
believe.
Sports Spectacular. Yes, there it is. Spring Sports Spectacular.
And yes, Craig, we know it's backwards.
All right.
For being a downer.
All right. And the bonus was the dodgeball. The bonus was the
Yeah.
dodgeball.
All right. So
All right.
I'd say like 4 out of 5. I
I got one more.
Okay. Here
One
we
more.
go. Okay.
One more question.
Okay.
Who is the current and decade-long reigning ping pong champion?
I am not answering that.
This guy.
No.
This guy.
Nope.
And that concludes Test of Ship.
Nope. That is bullshit. We are not ending on that. That is crap.
That concludes
I
Test of
can't
Ship.
believe you did that live, but I can't defend it.
Defend what, Mark? Who has the trophy?
Craig will back me up on this. He knows that we were supposed to have best out of 7, and somehow you ended on game 6 when we were tied.
You didn't say anything day of.
Yeah, I did, and you just
No.
ignored me.
No.
Okay.
You didn't say it loud
Well,
enough then.
guess what? Kark in the Park is coming with a challenge, and we're coming to play ping pong.
Whatever you want to do.
We're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to do that.
Why don't you
That's the
practice for
first thing.
3 years ahead of time, playing twice a week?
my God.
Make
Fritz,
a
what's
custom,
up, man?
custom paddle. Make
No.
yourself a custom paddle.
I didn't make that. That was, first of all, that was ping
You
pong.
had it made.
That was Ping Pong Dave that made that, and Dave is a saint. He even taught me how to
You still
keep
had
it.
a personalized paddle
I
made.
can't believe you. You just did that. Okay, that's coming back.
Champion.
All right. Good segment. I like that. That was fun. I think we did pretty well. Those were some
Pretty
throwback
good.
questions
Pretty
too.
good.
It
Pretty
wasn't
good,
like-
right?
I wouldn't.
They
say,
weren't that easy.
No, it wasn't.
They weren't
that
super easy. They weren't supposed. They're supposed
That's
to be kind
Spring
of
Sports
obscure.
Spectacular one. That was
Easy
a tough
like that.
one.
I had that wristband SSS for a long
Yeah,
time.
I
man.
was like, man, that's going to be a tough one. But
Oh,
that was
man.
good. Okay.
That was good. All right.
So-
All right. Next segment.
Chopping block.
Chopping block.
I got a couple rants. All right.
I really don't have much for the chopping block, so
Here's
you can take
my
this one.
main chopping block.
All right, let's hear it.
Dunkin' Donuts. Okay.
Ooh, careful.
I come
Careful.
to you with the anticipation that I'm going to get better than average coffee, decent donuts, and okay service, and pay less than I would do at Starbucks. I don't know what.
I don't know about that last
Yeah.
one.
Oh
man.
yeah.
That last one, I'm not
I
sure.
can get
I
a
don't know if I
large
agree with that.
large coffee on Dunkin' with the flavor that I like for like $2 something, right?
Okay. All right, fair.
Unless you go to Starbucks, you get
Dollar
the
for
food
dollar. I
Yeah.
got you.
Okay.
I got you.
I don't know what hippie stoners the Dunkin' Donuts by my house are employing currently,
Who else do you think Dunkin' Donuts apply?
but you guys are on the chopping block. I hope one of you knows somebody
happened?
that will see this movie.
What happened?
Here's what happened.
We're making a movie now.
We're making a movie for today. This show. Here's what happened. I went to Dunkin' Donuts
On 146.
this past weekend when it was raining, right?
Yeah.
And I go to get coffee and donuts for the girls for breakfast.
Okay.
And not only is this guy pretty much, I don't think he understood anything I said.
Did you go in or did you
No,
drive it
drive-through.
Drive it through.
Of course I was going through the
All right, fair
drive-through.
enough.
Come on. So I'm going through the drive-through. I roll down my window just enough so I can speak out because it's pouring.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, can I get this, this, and this? And he like made me repeat it 19 times.
What do you think? The rain was probably having an issue.
No.
I think it.
I was yelling
I
it,
think it
dude.
probably
I'm a loud
was.
person, and
You
he
are.
heard
You
me.
are a loud person.
And not only that,
True story.
I had to repeat things multiple times, and then he just kept saying like, okay, and he then like re-up the order to make sure it was right. He would get it wrong, and then I had to tell him, no, I didn't need this. I want this. Either way, after the freaking order was complete, I had water all up and down the inside of my car. I was annoyed.
Yeah.
And then I got there, and he screwed up my order.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So it was just like I just drove away and just pure frustration.
Really?
Pure
You
frustration.
didn't pay for it? You didn't take the coffee?
No,
You just bolted?
Of course I paid for it, but I'm just saying.
Oh,
I
okay.
waited it
All right,
out.
all
I was gonna.
All right.
I wasn't
So you
gonna
got your
argue.
goods, you paid for your
I
goods,
wasn't
and
gonna
then
argue it.
you paid for not your goods,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. Either way, I was pissed.
That's interesting you say that because we actually took a trip to Dunkin' Donuts ourselves this weekend. Just me and the ladies.
What was that for a brunch when you woke up at 11:30?
It was, actually.
Yeah, of course
That's
it was.
That's about right.
Yeah,
That's
I
about
hope you
right.
spilled coffee on yourself.
I got a delicious large coffee.
Unbelievable.
Chicago boys know Largy, pronounced Largy.
Hey, Mom. My mom just joined.
And, hey, Karen. Whoa.
Oh, hey.
Whoa.
What's up there, Mazda 3?
Almost had our first live accident on in the car.
The insurance company would say about
that. It was great. It was great. Gotta be
good.
honest. I went out to Shadeland, 38th and Shadeland, man. It was a little dicey out there, but we got it done.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Well, you know what? Because those aren't Those aren't hippies.
It was also probably not their peak rush time.
A lot of people not coming to get coffee at 11:30.
Yeah, no, they were done with their coffee.
Jonathan, unbelievable.
You got another chopping block?
Yeah, you.
What the?
Throwing me under the bus with the ping pong championship?
That's not under the bus. That's a fact. Who owns the ping pong championship?
No.
This guy.
No.
This guy.
No. We are doing Kark in the Park as soon as possible.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna set that ping pong
My
championship up in
handlers
Craig's.
need at least 6 months to get a match.
What are you, best in show? Come
Well,
on,
Mark. When you're champion, there's a lot of demands on your time.
Craig. It sounds like he's backing out. That's all I'm saying.
I'm backing out.
Okay. Either
Okay,
way,
no.
I'm just kidding. But in fairness, you did cheat. Anyways,
Ipso facto.
I'm
still the champ.
You're a cheater. So yeah, that's the chopping block for this week. Let's finish up with
We just got shout outs.
shout outs. I think that'll be a good way to end this hellacious segments, which I've been extremely happy about.
Yeah.
You got any shout outs?
I don't really have any shout outs, man, to be honest.
I'm gonna have to give a shout out to Indiana Weather, because again, you're proving that you are fickle and suck sometimes.
Oh man, you're up and down.
Yeah, because
Is that really a shout out, or is
yeah,
this another
it's a
chopping
shout.
block?
It's a shout out.
Another chopping
I'm
block.
sorry, I'm on this rant. Dude, it was like 80 degrees last
Yeah,
week, and it's like,
sure.
what is this? It's 59. It's windy.
Yeah.
It's cold. It's May 2nd. Come on,
Yeah.
get it together, Indy.
Well, it never should have been as warm as it was, and then this wouldn't feel
Don't
so cold.
defend Mother Nature.
I will defend her.
Oh my God, with the righteous of righteousness.
Yeah, you know.
Guys,
How about shout out? How about this, real quick? Shout out. Did you see that Marsh is clearing out their liquor? Did you
yeah,
see that?
50%.
It was
off.
gone. I tried to go get some. It was gone in like 3 hours.
Yeah, you weren't getting any of that.
How about
That was-
Central Indiana liquor drinkers? Shout out to you.
So people can
Shout out to you.
drunk this weekend. That's awesome.
Oh.
All right, guys, we have a really big show coming up Friday.
Okay, I guess not.
We have a very special guest. It's going to be our first female guest. I'm very excited about this. She's going to bring a lot of energy and comedy because we have a really good topic. I'm not going to give it away right
All right.
now, but you
All right,
know
good.
it's going to be funny.
Tease it.
Let's just say it involves hot wax and
Ooh.
funny stories. So
Hot
that'll
wax, cool time.
Hot wax, cool times. That's what we're gonna call it. I like it. So yeah, that'll be our first female guest on Friday, and then we're also trying to pull a pretty special event where we're going to film JJ doing his first cryo session.
I'm a little nervous.
Oh man, it's like
I'm a little
negative
nervous.
250 degrees. It's gonna
Does
be
it hurt?
fantastic.
Does it hurt?
I'm not telling you anything, man. I'm not telling you
I think
anything.
it's gonna hurt a little bit.
I can't wait to see you in that thing, man. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna feel like you're coming out of an 80s movie. It's gonna be awesome.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's gonna be a very good thing. It's gonna be a good thing for me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good thing for me to watch. So, all
All
right,
right.
guys, appreciate everybody joining. Like us, like the page. Comment. Let us know what your weekend move, your weekend wrap
Yeah.
up, or your old man or woman move of the weekend is.
Yeah.
Because that's something that we could all laugh about as we get
That's
older.
right.
So,
That's right.
Kark Army, Karkistadors, Karkregation, thank you for joining, and we will get at you guys on Friday. Later.
Peace.